Okay, so as a now alumna of Study Abroad, um, there's three things that I really want to touch on. Just really quick advice, things to keep in mind as you kind of go through your study abroad process. Things that really stood out to me personally that I feel important. So to start out, obviously, the beginning of study abroad is choosing a program. It can seem very overwhelming. We have 90 programs in 60 countries. That's a lot. And I don't know about you, but I did not have the time to go through our website and read every single program description and look at what they offered. Just, it wasn't going to happen. I'm a college student, I'm busy. So, my biggest advice for choosing a program is sit down, think about what do you want to get from your study abroad experience? Why are you going? Do you want to go to a particular country? Do you want to study the language? Do you want to maybe get some credits out of the way? Regardless of what it is, having those priorities makes it a lot easier. So, to give you an example, when I was going abroad, I wanted a program that was Spanish speaking because I do have a Spanish minor, so I was really hoping to get experience in Spanish. So, Spanish speaking country. Hello. The second thing is I personally really wanted my program to be budget friendly. I needed it to be budget friendly. I'm a broke college student. Hello. So that was one of my criteria personally because I just that was the reality for me. And then the final thing kind of that I didn't articulate but I was hoping for in the back of my mind was I'm a business student and I was thinking it would be really cool if I did an internship abroad. I didn't know if it was possible. I didn't know what the process was, but that's just kind of something I put on the shelf like, oh, maybe I'll do an internship. So by having those sort of 2 or 3 points, it became so much easier for me to choose programs because starting out with Spanish speaking, when I was applying, there were 3 programs offered in Spanish speaking countries. That limited it way down. Then I compared the prices, the budgets, that limited down again. And from there, I decided that the best program for me was in Mexico, the iChildren program. And I had a great time because I found a program based on my needs and wants of what I wanted to get from my experience. Now, regardless of whether you go abroad, there's going to be a lot of opportunities. And my biggest piece of advice while you're there, take advantage of those opportunities. And these are wide ranging. So take advantage of the fact that you're meeting people from all around the world. Take advantage of the fact that oftentimes your university is teaching differently or they're offering different classes than what we offer here at ISU because it's all a learning experience. And then in particular, take every opportunity you have to go off campus, to go explore. Please travel. Don't stay at your school. Like, you want to see the world, and you can't do that if you're just staying in your room and, don't go. So, for me, my university organized some trips. For example, I went to the pyramids of Teotihuacan. That was a school trip. We went on like a weekend trip where we went whitewater rafting and jumping off waterfalls, and we visited these ruins. That was through my school, and I decided to go because I've never done that before. So conquered fear of jumping off waterfalls while I was there. That was a plus. So be looking out for things that your university sponsors, but also take initiative. If you've always wanted to go visit this site or this city, do it. You have the internet. You can literally find all the information that you need. Grab a couple friends and go. You will be so happy that you did. Yes, the studying part of study abroad is important, but don't think that that means you have to just sit in your room and read your textbook because you're going to miss out on the experiences of study abroad. That's what's the most important part. And the final thing that I really want to talk about is your professional development. Now, that may not seem something that really coincides with study abroad, but the fact is that less than 10% of undergraduates like us study abroad. And the government is working on doubling those numbers, but just it doesn't happen. It's not a trend. So, first of all, I congratulate you on study abroad because you stand out. You are one of a small group of people that has decided to take on the opportunity to study abroad. So, A plus for you. Good job. Now, what are you going to do with that? Regardless of what your major is, regardless of what your job you want, what career you're going into, study abroad will make you stand out because so few people do it. So while you're there, realize that you are gaining experience that you can apply to a professional setting. Intercultural communication, dealing with people from different cultures and backgrounds. That happens in our world every day because, globalization and all that. Like, you can't avoid it. On top of that, you may be able to get professional experience. I was able to do an internship through my program, so that's literally on my resume. I talk about it in all the interviews that I go to because it's something different. Well, yeah, I did an internship, and yes, I was doing like reports and market analysis, but I did it in a different country, in a completely foreign office, while doing it in a different language. There you go. So that is one way to approach professional development. But if you don't do an internship, that's fine. Realize that you are developing skills such as being independent, reading a map, like all that planning is important for organizational skills. Be sure that you can figure out how to market your study abroad experience for when you come back, because the experience is done. You're back in the US, but the benefits don't have to stop just because you have left the country that you were visiting. And there are plenty of resources for that. There are other ambassadors like myself. There are the staff of the Study Abroad office who would love to talk to you about that. And there's even people in the Career Center who will help you work on your resume to sort of bring out the important points of your study abroad experience. So that's like my 2 cents on the most important things on study abroad. You're gonna have an awesome time. Go for it. Carpe diem, and just do it. It's gonna be great. Have a good time, guys.